It is 6:53 now on your Thursday morning.
Yeah, let's get you the 5 things you need to know before you go.
Officials from Russia and Ukraine will hold a second round of negotiations today in Belarus. Their talks come as Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky addressed his country and encouraged citizens to keep fighting. Russia's foreign minister is saying that they won't stop targeting Ukrainian military infrastructure.
The settlement of Borodyanka faces devastation as Russian troops continue to advance towards Ukraine's capital city of Kyiv. Borodyanka, about 36 miles northwest of the capital city. Video shows shell-damaged buildings, fires in the streets, and destroyed military vehicles. The Russian military has yet to overthrow the government in Kyiv, but thousands are reported to have been killed or injured.
The Colorado Springs School District 11 and now former Superintendent Dr. Michael Thomas are parting ways. The departure effective immediately. A formal search for his replacement will begin soon, and a letter from Dr. Thomas to district teachers, students, and employees can be found at KOAA.com.
And crews are still working to put out a fire that broke out yesterday afternoon 45 miles southeast of Pueblo. The good news is it's on private land in an isolated creek bed. As of right now, it's 132 acres in size, 50% contained. The cause remains unknown, but again, it's burning in an area with a lot of dry fuels and dry terrain. Thankfully, no structures have been threatened so far. Sam?
Yeah, I mean, we've got red flag warnings out in southeast Colorado, but you know, eastern El Paso County and Pueblo County, the grasses are still super dry, so something could still catch. It's just in these highlighted counties, if a fire was to catch, it would spread a lot quicker. Now, we know we're going to eventually get a little snow this weekend to try to help, but today, tomorrow, it's about the warmth. We're starting pretty nice here locally. So Colorado Springs is in the 40s. Pueblo is 32, right at freezing. But we will quickly warm up today with those highs into the 70s. And yes, a few 80s out there from Pueblo east into the plains. We're actually trying to challenge records in Colorado Springs and Pueblo. Not necessarily a huge record bust, but we do grab it by at least a few degrees. And let's talk a little bit about moisture over the weekend. From Friday through Saturday, west of the Front Range over the Continental Divide, so think ski areas, we do get some snow. For us locally, we're forecasting the snow to accumulate mostly through Sunday. Now, this is a look at what some early estimates are. The thing I'm a little concerned about is just kind of the warmth during the daytime and the warmth we've had the last few days. So I think that this is still a pretty good forecast, but if it leaned on the lower end of these totals, that wouldn't be a huge shock to me, especially because I think the pavement will melt some of the snow at first. The thing is, in the long-range forecast for Colorado Springs and Pueblo, we are dry after Sunday, and we do hang a little closer to normal. All right, we're going to jump into traffic here before we go. Colorado Springs up to Denver.